We were on the road last weekend in Leicester. What's your thoughts on that game?
I thought we battled hard with what we had. I thought, the first quarter we came out a little bit slow against a very good Leicester team. But then I thought we really got after them a little bit more. Started to be a bit more aggressive defensively and offensively, and got ourselves back in the game by half time. And then we had a bit of a spell where, sort of 5 or 6 minute spell where I thought we didn't really play any offense, which led to them getting some, really good offensive scores. Defensively broke down a little bit, so there's some things to work on there. And, Leicester are a great team; they're a very, very good team, and the little things we broke down on, they made us pay for that. So, but overall, I was happy. I thought our younger players did a great job, and we were competitive.
And no game this weekend. So what's the team been up to?
It's just been light training this week. We haven't had too much time off. We're not where we need to be, where we can start having time off. So, just going over, video on the floor, looking at our defensive structures again, and just make sure everybody understands where we need to be there. Lots of shots going over our offensive plays, but pretty light-hearted training this week.
And we've had a lot of injuries to the squad recently. Can we get an update on those guys?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're quite excited to the fact we've had this week off. It's been an extra week where the guys can rest. But certainly, Josh, Jonas, and Declan, we're hoping for them all to be back in time for the Cheshire game. So they're well on the way to recovery, back in training next week. So as long as everything goes well next week, we're looking forward to having them back.
And it's great to see them getting around the team again. What can they add to the squad?
Well, you think with Jonas and Josh in particular, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points that we haven't had on the court. Obviously Josh has been our main point guard, and then Declan our backup point guard. So we've struggled, but the good thing, what we have had, is the fact that our younger boys in Denzel, Josh and Tola, they've had more court time than they probably would have got. They've had a great experience. They've done us really proud, actually, and that's going to hold us in good stead down the stretch once everybody's back fit and healthy.
And we've got a huge run of home games coming up now. How are you preparing for this?
Just game by game. As I say, we're just going to take care of the stuff that we need to do, and offensively and defensively, and make sure we know that stuff inside out, and make sure we do it well. And if we can do that, we feel we can, compete and beat a lot of teams out here. So it's just more focus, a lot of mental stuff, a lot of just tweaking a few things here and there. And I say, hopefully everybody's going to be back healthy, so we'll have 9-10 guys who we can go to on those games.
And we play Cheshire first next weekend. They're currently in the same position as us in the league. What are your thoughts surrounding them?
They're a good team. I mean, obviously, we went up there early in the season and we lost to them a game which I felt, we should have been a bit more competitive. We weren't. It was early days. We're a different team now than we were then, and they're going to be a little bit different. I'd say right now our focus is, yes, we're going to look at some of the stuff they do, but our focus really needs to be on what we do, certainly defensively. And offensively, make sure we get the ball to the right people at the right time where we can be effective.
And as you mentioned, 4 home games coming up in December. How important is it for the fans to really get behind this side?
It's huge, I mean, when they're in there and they're making all that noise, it is so loud. It's an intimidating place to play, and that's what we want. We respond to that as coaches and players in particular. They respond to that noise and the supporters getting behind them. So, we want to make it a place where it's tough for teams to come and play. And so far, we've had a lot of success with that this season, and hopefully we can continue that with this long stretch of sort of 4 games at home.
Thank you.